Welcome to online learning program of MSBT Learning at Your Doorstep. I am Professor Deepak Kulkarni, Head of Electronics and Telecommunication Department from KVM Polytechnic, Mumbai. Welcome you all to the presentation on Digital Factory, in which we will focus on Internet of Things. After completion of this presentation, the learners would be able to understand the principle of IoT used in given application, the need of IoT and its components. The contents in this presentation are need of introduction to IoT, its need, principle, components of IoT, advantages and disadvantages of IoT and applications. Now, as the figure reviews, what is IoT? As the figure reviews that with Internet of Things, anything will be able to communicate to the Internet at any time from any place to provide any services by any network to anyone. This concept will create a new types of applications that involves smart vehicles and smart homes to provide many services such as notifications, security, energy saving, automation, communication, computers and entertainment. Now let us discuss what is the need of IoT. By using IoT, it allows for dynamic controlling of industry operations and daily life commercial uses. It improves the resource utilization ratio. That means the resources can be used to the largest extent and to the entire lifetime. It integrates human society and the physical systems. It allows flexible configurations and reconfigurations. It acts as a technology integrator, and it is also used in universal internetworking. Now let us see what is basically an IoT is. An IoT is a network of physical objects or things embedded with electronics, software, sensors and network connectivity, which enables objects to collect and exchange data. It also refers to ever-growing network of physical objects that features an IP address for internet connectivity and a communication which occurs between the objects and the other internet-enabled devices and systems. In simple words, it is an ecosystem of various connected physical objects that can be accessible through internet. Hence, in many cases, it is also said to be a machine-to-machine, that is M2M, Skynet or Internet of Things. In IoT, various interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals or people are provided with unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over the network without requiring human to human or human to machine interface. Now attempt MCQ set 1 after completion of this information. Now moving ahead, and let us see what is an IoT life cycle. As we can see in the figure, an IoT life cycle starts with collecting or gathering of data. Then the collected data is communicated to the cloud or server, where it is analyzed or processed, and as per the information extracted, actions have been taken. Now let us see the typical IoT system in detail. As we can see in the system, initially various IoT devices like sensors, antennas, in some cases microcontrollers, are used to collect the data from various sources, and it simply forwards it to the IoT hub or gateway. In this case, we have to remember that the sensor is used only to collect the data. No processing will be done at the sensor level. It is used only for collecting the data and giving it to the hub or gateway. This information which has been collected by the sensor is now given to the gateway, which is a physical device or a software program which will serve as the connection point between the cloud and controllers or sensors and intelligent devices. All the data moving to the cloud or from the cloud will always go through the gateway. The gateway provides a place to pre-process the data locally at the edge. When the data is analyzed, summarized, it will minimize the volume of data that needs to be forwarded onto the cloud, which will have an impact on the response time and the network transmission cost. So the main objective of hub or gateway is to collect and process, analyze and give it to the cloud or server. Now after extracting the information from it as per the requirement, the result will be shared with other devices for better user experience, where the user can experience automation and improved system efficiency. That can be either done by providing the information to the user on a smartphone, which involves a human to machine interaction. It can be also given to the backend systems where it will be stored on the database, or it can be also given to the business application where more analysis will be done, like customer relationship management or ERP can be also done on this extracted data. Now if you look at the advantages of IoT, the IoT is providing advantages in various sectors. It provides security to the devices. It can provide better and efficient healthcare centers. It can be used to implement cost-effective and automated business. Efficient usage of energy can be done by developing smart homes. It allows the user to be always connected, and also it behaves as a personal assistance. Along with the advantages of IoT, there are certain disadvantages also. As use of IoT has provided automation and improved efficiency, it will definitely cause unemployment, and automation always cuts the manpower. As IoT relies more on efficient and advanced electronic gadgets, the cost incorporated would be more, and in certain cases there would be privacy concerns also. But looking at the advantages, the IoTs are being implemented in various sectors, like for example in smart city development, where citizens can use IoT and can reduce the wastage and can also go for better energy consumption. Smart homes, where people live and work smarter as well as gain complete control over their lives, and can also offer automation in homes, where a person can control or monitor the devices from remote places also. Healthcare centers are also one of the major applications where IoT can be implemented. It can be used in traffic monitoring, in agriculture, where connected sensors are used in farming, which help monitor crop and cattle yields and predict the growth patterns. It is used in discrete manufacturing, also in case of finance. Now, one of the latest application and use of IoT is done in Echo Dot third generation smart speaker with Alexa. By using this device, a user can command the device to play the song of his choice. It can shuffle the songs. It can go for volume control. It can set the alarm, and many more functions can be done with the Alexa. So numerous applications can be developed and automated by using IoT. Now students can attempt MCQ set 2. So at the end of the presentation, the learners would have got the idea of what is IoT system, where it would be implemented, and what are its advantages. In the next presentation, we would learn detailed functions of various elements or components used in IoT system. Thank you and have a smart learning.